And around the globe, this is Canyon Lake Broadcasting, presenting the Coach's Corner here at Canyon Lake High School and with Coach Drum. Thank you for joining us this evening. It's been a while since we've had the Coach's Corner. We're going to resume the Coach's Corner this spring, hopefully on Mondays, games permitting. But we'll resume our Coach's Corner with Coach Drum and other coaches this spring as the Coach's Corner continues here live from Canyon Lake High School weight room. Tonight with us is going to be our guest as Coach Athletic Director Charlie Drum, and also head coach for girls soccer, Kara Strasner. She'll be on in segment 2, but in segment 1 tonight, we're going to meet with Coach Drum and go over a lot of stuff that we didn't get to really close on back in December at the end of football season. And rolling forward, we'll talk a little bit about all the sports and then Canyon Lake Broadcasting's schedule to cover all these games. We've got a lot on the menu this spring, a lot happening in the next 120 days here at Canyon Lake High. So we thank you for joining us. We thank our sponsors as well. You can follow Canyon Lake Broadcasting on Facebook, MeWe, and Instagram as well, and get a hold of us on YouTube, where all the shows that we do are recorded there on YouTube, and they are free to view at any time anybody wants to come along. So without further ado, we'll get started with Coach's Corner. Thanks, Coach, for joining us and getting Coach's Corner back on the road again. So let's talk a little bit about football. It's been over a long time, 6-6, a great season, played some top 5 teams in our schedule, very hard schedule, but we came away as a scrappy dog in the district and our playoff run.
Yeah, we were real proud of our boys. We started off, relatively healthy, had some injuries, went through a little rough patch in the middle of our schedule. What we're most proud of is we played our best football towards the end when district started, and going toe-to-toe with state-ranked LBJ and Lampasas, making the playoffs, winning a playoff game convincingly against Lavernia, and then again going toe-to-toe with a top 10 team with Cal Allen. Actually kind of let them off the hook, but that's another story. But yeah, just proud of the effort, and we grew up as a football team during the 2020, and that's something to be said just about the kind of year it was.
Yeah, 6-6 is the record, but like I said, some real tough schedule, non-district and district as well. Our district was loaded with talent and getting in the playoffs. You said Cal Allen, but we came away with some great efforts from individuals within the district.
Yeah, we were real in the all-district meeting. Playing in one of the toughest districts in the state in 4A, we were happy to respect the other coaches, because during an all-district meeting, we can only nominate players. The other coaches vote for them. But I have a list of our all-district kids, and it was pretty impressive. At running back, first team all-district, James Bates. At wide receiver, first team all-district, Jeremy Green. At offensive line, first team all-district, Eric Teutsch. Then on the defensive side, first team all-district, Patrick Allman at linebacker, who played great during district. He's a little banged up at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And then on the defensive line, Colton Ramey, defensive end, the best defensive end, I thought, in the district, and
yeah,
a lot of the coaches agreed. And thankfully, he's just a junior. And then second team honors, Peyton McMullen, quarterback, had his best year, 3-year starter, had some big runs, some huge completions, none bigger than the one against Fredericksburg. At running back, Ryan Rivali, who had a solid year for us, senior running back. Tight end, Tanner Schultz, first-time starter, be a junior, be coming back to us. On the offensive line, our center, Ben Crisp, second-team all-district. And then on defense, and on the defensive line, Sean Pendleton came back from an injury-plagued junior year, had a solid year for us. Defensive back, Tyler Pauley, who did a little bit of everything for us, punted for us, played offense, played a solid corner for us, returned kicks, did everything for us. And then honorable mention, which is these are kids that receive votes, just not enough to get first team or second team. On the offensive line, Tyler Atencio, Daniel Garcia, running back Jesse Horner, and then Derek Beatrick at linebacker, who filled in nicely for us when we had our injuries at the running back position, switched over to defense, and had a great district campaign for us. So we were really pleased and, just proud.
That's a lot of team members on that district team. First, second, honorable mention. I mean, wow, it was a great season, and a lot of those guys, like you mentioned, Atencio, you talk about Sean, you talk about Beatrick and Horner and Rivali, who had the one year you didn't see him very much because we had other starters in front.
Right.
They just stepped it up this year.
They stepped it up, and they modeled for our younger. We had a lot of younger kids playing for us this year, especially on defense. and they just their work ethic just modeled the way varsity football players are supposed to play, behave off the field, et cetera, et cetera. So we're just very proud of them. Hate to see them go, but just proud of the effort they gave us this year.
Yeah, and rolling into at the end of the season, we lost a big one against Cal Allen, and I know it's way past football season, but that was a heck of a game, and it could have gone either way. And boy, walking away with the loss, you'd always want to win, right? Especially that one. But man, I'll tell you what, some people stood up in the stands and went, "Wow, Canyon Lake's got it going on."
Yeah, it was an interesting game, and they dominated us. Went out to I think it was a 10-0 or 14-0 lead.
Yeah.
Basically whipped our butts in the first quarter. Then we responded, whipped their rear end, second, third quarter, up by 10 in the fourth. Unfortunately, we gave up a safety, couldn't get some crucial first downs, couldn't stop them on some crucial third down. To their credit, they earned it, but it was fun looking back on it. You always want to win those games, but it's one I'll remember for a long time, and especially those seniors, playing a storied program like that toe-to-toe.
Yeah, good season for Canyon Lake football at 6-6. Well, let's move on forward now. Let's jump over to the spring schedule here, Coach. Spring sports, we got about 130 days, and we've got a lot of action going on at Canyon Lake High School, folks. We've got a strong program on many different fronts in the spring. First, let's talk about one of the programs up right now. It's the soccer teams, both girls and boys.
Yeah, the girls soccer team, an amazing turn of events. Coach Stracer's done a great job. I think we're 10 or 11-3 right now, and poised to make a run at the district title. I think we've won more games this year than we have combined the last 3 years.
That's what I heard.
So, and they're playing well, and I look forward to them in district play.
Yeah, we'll have Coach Stracer on in the second segment here at Coach's Corner. Moving forward with the boys soccer, got a new head coach, and seems like he's just clicking right along. Coach Schrader.
Yeah, he came to us from Denton Ryan. He's a veteran coach. He's been coaching over 25 years and played college soccer, so he brings a lot of knowledge to our program. And yeah, we're rolling along. I think we've only lost one game. I think we've won 5, tied 3. I think 2 of those against San Antonio Christian.
Yeah.
We've had some battles with them. But we're looking forward to them making a run at the district title as well. They got a strong senior nucleus. So look forward to both those teams.
Yeah, we do too. We took a game against Gonzales to beat them 2-1, and that was a game that was a really great game from the start to stop. And we've got some players on there who did a fantastic job and went down to the wire. And I'll tell you, it's the crowd that we have and the response we've gotten from that game. I mean, they duked it out against a good team from Gonzales.
Yeah, Gonzales is always good. The times we've made the regional tournament, the state tournament, we've had some battles with Gonzales. And they've been good ever since we opened, 14 years ago. So it was a great win. Maybe a preview for a playoff game down the road.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
Second, third round.
Yeah,
So,
at that same night, the girls were in Gonzales playing varsity level and JV and varsity, but the girls walked away with a 4-0 lead over the Lady Apaches there. That was a good game for the girls.
yeah, they're rolling along. They're on a roll. They went down to the tournament in Katy and went toe-to-toe with some 5As and 6As. I think that's benefited them, knowing they can play with anybody. Now playing our level, 4A,
Yeah.
they're having great success, so hopefully that continues.
Yeah, we'll have Coach Stracer on here in just a little bit. Moving forward, we got a tennis tournament this weekend with Coach Corey Mickey right here at Canyon Lake, so that'll be happening Friday.
Yeah, we have a little 14 tournament right here Friday. They'll be kicking off their spring season. Also swim. We had some regional qualifiers from the district meet last week, so we have some relays, some individuals swimming down in Rosenberg this week. So this is, we like to call it the start of the silly season. We got so many sports going on, but it's great. It's great to see all those kids compete. We have track. Our first track meet will be our own meet we're hosting. It'll be February 18th and the 20th. JV on the 18th and varsity on the 20th. So we're looking forward to that as well. And then we got our first softball scrimmage coming this Friday, then baseball the next week. So
Yeah.
it's all going to be, and then golf.
Golf's in the middle of all that.
Yeah, in about a week. So it's exciting and busy.
It is. Talking about swim, Coach Moses is the head coach of the swim over there along with Coach Galloway, and they took it to town last weekend and came up with some regional qualifiers and some individual PRs, and what a program that has, budded out this year to the general public. I think I've catch a lot of people going, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and competing against some great swim program. Alamo Heights is always really good. Canyon, we're dropping down to 5A. If many of y'all don't know, swimming does not have a 4A division, so we're swimming with 5A schools. So they held their own, and we got some regional qualifiers for Rosenberg, so we're proud of them.
We'll cover those stats on Facebook and the results of that this weekend as that moves along. You talked about a little about softball scrimmage coming up, and we've got two coaches that used to play softball together back in the day.
Right.
That'd be head coach Galloway and Coach Carter. Be interesting to see what they can develop here at Canyon Lake as a team.
Yeah, they were teammates at A&M Corpus Christi.
Yeah.
You know, I believe Coach Galloway was a shortstop. Coach Carter was a pitcher. So hopefully that knowledge that Coach Galloway's already bestowed on our team, Coach Carter can just expound on that, and looking forward to watching them play.
Yeah, got some young talent on the softball team this year, folks, so be prepared to watch those. We're going to cover those games as well. Moving on to baseball a little bit, Coach Escamilla and Coach Lancaster have got a bullpen, if you will, of players this year, and they've got some high expectations as well.
Yeah, it was unfortunate last year. You know, we were 12-2, just beating Robstown, a perennial, 4A power in baseball last year when we were cut short by COVID. So I'm sure Coach Escamilla has been chomping at the bit to get this started, and we have 4 or 5 scrimmages, and we'll get some kids from basketball when basketball's over. But yeah, we're looking forward. We got about 60 kids out, so that's improved dramatically in the last 3 years. It went from about 28 to 60. So hopefully, and I believe we will, be able to, for the first time, field 3 full teams.
Oh,
so
really?
That's exciting.
Wow, that's a lot of baseball. It's a lot of softball. Canyon Lake will be there to cover the track meet on the February 20th. We'll also be at the first scrimmage against Burnett. Baseball here, it's going to be against Burnett, I think, at 6 o'clock. But just go to Canyon Lake Broadcasting Facebook page or YouTube to be updated with the times and schedules on that as well. And we'll also be covering the February 12th soccer game with the boys in Fredericksburg. The girls' softball schedule is a lot of away games.
Yeah.
So don't worry, we're going to get to the softball. We just got to get them to come here, and we'll be covering those as well. So, boys baseball. Let me just back up a little bit. We have about 30 games scheduled to be broadcast this year by Canyon Lake Broadcasting. So we'll be everywhere as much as we can between naps in some cases. Going down to Whataburger Field to cover the baseball tournament down there. Going to be here at our baseball tournament here. A couple of double headers on the line for Canyon Lake baseball as well. So we're going to be busy. Darren and I and LJ and TJ Bame. Got a new person. Chad Palmer is going to come on, and we found out he was a soccer guru after all.
Oh, that's good. Good. Give you some expert analysis.
Expert analysis. So, but anyway, got a lot going on. Anything else this spring, Coach, that we didn't cover?
No, I think we've covered it all. I mean, that's plenty to cover, and now we look forward to seeing our kids compete and getting as many of them into the postseason as possible.
Yeah.
And we're just excited. Our basketball team is winding down their season. Our
Yeah.
boys actually control their own destiny. If they win both games this week against Bandera and Davenport, they'll qualify for the playoff. The girls might need a little bit of help.
Mm-hmm.
They'll need to win a few games, but we're excited about that. So, yeah, it's a full plate, especially in February and March
Well,
and April.
now I know what to call spring, the silly season. I'm going to make note of that. So, basketball's got to win a couple, and girls need a little bit of help on that also. So hopefully they can come away with the win on Bandera and Davenport. Well, we're going to take a break here and for just a few minutes, and we're going to come back with the head coach of the girls soccer team, and that's Coach Kara Strassler, and she's going to give us a little 411 on all the players and going-ons that she has for the Canyon Lake High School girls soccer team. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
We are Brookshire Brothers, selling groceries and growing communities since 1921. Giving back is how we celebrate. Your family, your town, your future. Come celebrate with us. Brookshire Brothers. We are Brookshire Brothers.
PaulSawyerSeptics.com, installing systems that last a lifetime. No matter how large or small, how simple or complex your project may be, call on PaulSawyerSeptics.com. They'll meet all of your on-site sewage system needs. Give them a ring at 830-935-4936. Again, that's 830-935-4936. PaulSawyerSeptics.com, installing systems that last a lifetime.
Hey, this is Stephanie at Good Life Pharmacy. If you have not had a chance yet, stop on by our pharmacy and come meet our team. We are open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6 and Saturdays 9 to 2. Come check out our website at www.goodlifefarm.com. We also even have an app that you can use on your smartphones to help manage your refills and requests. You can even text us through the app and we can respond quickly to your questions and concerns. Again, stop on by when you get a chance or give us a call at 830-214-2920. Thank you so much and take care.
And welcome back to Canyon Lake Broadcasting, the voice of the Hawks, here with Coach's Corner. And as always, we're live from the Canyon Lake High School weight room where it all takes place to build champions here at Canyon Lake High School. Sitting with us is the head coach of girls soccer, Kara Stracer, and we thank her for joining us here. And I know you got a lot going on, just got finished with practice and came in off the field, but hey, girls soccer is El Fuego right now. And a great job by you and your staff.
Yes.
It's going on. So a little bit real quick, just kind of a general question I give all the coaches. Every so often we got to tell some of the coaches, we get new people coming in, right? Freshman, sophomore. A lot of people always say, don't know much about the coach. So give us a little 411 on high school, college, and kind of move through your progression to the days that you've become a coach here.
Okay. So I went to Kingwood High School, which is outside of Houston. Go Mustangs. And I played club soccer in Houston. I went to the University of Houston to play soccer there. And then started coaching actually my senior year in college. So I've been coaching club soccer, I guess, a few years after that. Then moved to San Antonio. And I had my first coaching job in a high school at San Antonio Johnson High School, which is a 6A school. And then I was there for 10 years. 3 of those years as an assistant, 7 as a head coach, and then made my way to Canyon Lake.
Awesome. That's a good story. Got some family that I know very well.
Yes.
Married to Jeff Stracer.
Yes, I am married to Jeff.
And some boys?
Yep, I got a 13-year-old Jack and a 10-year-old Cooper.
Very nice young gentleman. I'll guarantee you that I do know. I do have one question, a little bit inquisitive about your family. We won't go too far into it. Does Jeff wear those pants that he wears at a football game around the house?
He saves those especially for game days. Those are the game day pants. So
We've
only on game days.
We've been wondering if he likes to put them around in the living room on
No. We only break those out for game days. Those are special.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Viewers wanted to know that for a long time.
I bet they did.
I know they did. Well, that's good. Moving forward, we got a few questions for you here. Pull up my iPad thing here. So last year's soccer team, every team's different, right? You got different personalities, different athletic abilities. What's the big difference between the team from last year and this year?
I think the biggest difference is experience. We have a lot of the same girls that are back. I think that having 1 year extra under their belts has made a huge difference, and then also just kind of tweaking where people play and their positions has really just allowed us to dominate. I mean, it was, going from having a couple more girls this year to be able to play around with has just made a huge difference. So getting a few freshmen in really helped as well.
So experience and seniority is done well this year.
Absolutely.
Your record is 11 and
Three.
3. Okay, did I have that right? And last Friday night you went down to Gonzales, played a very competitive team, walked out of there 4-0. Talk a little bit about that game. That's a big win on a good program.
Yeah, actually, we were just talking about that at practice. So all 4 of our goals were scored by freshmen. So it was really awesome to see the young girls just kind of come out and be the heroes for us that game. And honestly, it's kind of different every game who kind of steps up and helps out. But last Friday was definitely the freshmen that kind of showed up.
Wow, that's impressive. So what is the genesis and the theory behind the red cape? I get that a lot.
Yeah, okay. So, it's just kind of been part of our culture and kind of something to look forward to, and something that the girls every game I think is in the back of their mind to be the hero for the team. Because every game you need a hero, whether that's, scoring the goal, making the best save, just putting your body on the line. Defensively, it could be putting the team on your back and just being the best out there. So every game, when we get a victory, we definitely have a hero. This year we're calling it the boss because we've talked a lot about just being the boss out on the field and just having that boss mentality. So the girls love it. I mean, they look forward to it, to earning it themselves. They love it when their teammates get it, and we cheer for them after the game. And we've been able to add, I think there's been like 7 or 9 different girls that have gotten it, which is great. So it's just fun. And like I said, part of our culture that just makes showing up every game worth it, a little bit more fun.
Every time I see a picture of you guys, it's always seems like there's a different girl wearing it.
Yeah.
It's hardly that I've ever seen it twice. It's the same person.
Yeah.
So to what you said, it bears fruit that everybody wants that cape, and they're giving it their all.
That's right.
So who would be the fire plugs who's your spark plug, if you will, on the team that's a constant?
Well, I definitely got to give a shout out to Lexi Hettinger because she is just a beast in goal. She's saved us many, many times. Other than that, I do have a spark plug, but it's hard to really call out people because, like I said, there's been girls every game that's been different that have stepped up and taken care of business that didn't the game before. It's hard to say like who just carries the team. I mean, I think overall it's our group of seniors. Like we've been talking about how the seniors have really set the tone and their work rate and what their expectations are. So, I mean, if anybody, it's that group of seniors that kind of lead the way every game.
Wow, that's impressive. So at 11-2, I'm sorry.
11-3.
11-3, I'm sorry. Going into district and playing it, who do you see as your toughest opponents moving forward?
Bernie is always really good, so will definitely be one of our hardest opponents. And then Wimberley, and then, honestly, everyone else, I feel like in the past has been very even playing field, but Bernie's definitely in a league of their own almost. So.
And they will play here in a week or two, I believe it is.
Yes.
On our schedule, Canyon Lake Broadcasting will be there to cover that game. We expect a big crowd, as I know it's a short distance. They travel well, and we want to bring that to everybody around here as well. So put that on your to-do list, your schedule, if you will. We're gonna cover that game for sure. Because I was waiting for you to say Bernie, because I have friends in Bernie, and they always give me the what if and everything. And usually more often than not, we give them a little what if in the end.
Yeah.
So
I think this year we'll be able to give them a little more than we ever have. So
that's awesome. So the program in general, you've been here. This is your third year, and 1 year, 2 year. Last year, y'all had some of the girls that were obviously seniors now were juniors. So you had that growing year. You mentioned a while ago the girls that scored the goals against Gonzales, 4 freshmen. Talk about three freshmen. Talk about the momentum in the program you've got building up.
Yeah, so even just one or two players can really change a team. So it's exciting to see the freshmen start to do well and the sophomores start to add to the team. So like we have this strong group of seniors who just their work rate and their expectations. I think the sophomores and freshmen look to that, and so they don't know anything else except to come and to work hard and to get better every day, you know. So yeah, it's been great.
That's awesome. Well, you know, soccer is a game where I found out recently that people run about 6 miles
Yeah.
during a game. I always figured it was at least a couple, you know, but I found out Friday night there's some people who ran 6 miles or a little more, and we have a new person, addition to King Lake Broadcasting. That's Chad Parma. He has played some soccer, so
Yeah.
now we have a soccer person who knows the lingo, along with Darren, our producer tonight, who will cover the soccer games and give it its just due.
Okay, good.
I tried a little bit, but it's just not my.
It's tough.
It's tough.
It's
You got
tough.
to. You got to know.
Unless you've watched it, it's tough.
We got Chad Parma on. That's why I hired him. That's not all true. But anyway, moving forward. All right, real quick. I've got a couple things we always ask everybody here on the program, and it's does not do with football, soccer, baseball, anything, teaching, nothing. So I got to ask you: cake, cobbler, or pie?
Cake,
What kind of cake?
chocolate,
Who makes it?
my grandma.
Ah, yes, the grandma.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like a German chocolate. Is that-
it's a
You're going to come in to
like
sin.
a Texas sheet cake. Is that what it's called? Yeah.
Sure,
And
okay.
they got to put the icing on when it's still hot.
Okay.
It's wonderful.
Grandma's
it's like
recipe.
Big, flat.
Yeah, okay. Understand. Music. When you were young, what'd you listen to versus what you listen to now to ramp yourself up for a game? Please don't say Mariah Carey.
Really? Where'd you hear that?
Well, apparently the boys here in the gym for the football team listen to
Oh.
that and some other things.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I've always liked a wide variety of music. So anywhere from, I mean, back in the day to get me pumped, maybe some rap, a little bit of like screamo, like loud rock, like just kind of get you mad a little bit.
Old
yeah.
Judas Priest, maybe.
But anything like that's got a good beat and that's loud, and I can get pumped up for a game with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we always ask these questions. It's been a variety of answers, and you never know until you ask the questions, and so.
Yeah.
But anyway, moving forward. So I know you're married to Jeff Stracer,
Yes.
so I mean, you know, you should.
I'm ready for anything.
You should you should get a merit badge for that, at least. You know, but that's good. No, programs come along. I hear from other people that I know from the district. I mean, outside the district, just friends I know in coaching in general and around the community, and it's got a good thing going on. But man, we're glad you're here doing what you do, and got a great team.
Yes.
Everybody's wanting to knock off Bernie and Wimberley. That's for sure.
That's right. Hopefully this is our year.
Yeah. Well, we'll be back with a closing statement here from Coach Stracer in just a minute on girls soccer, and we'll be right back here after these sponsorship messages. Thanks.
Hey, Hog fans. Did you know that not only is Hog Country a fantastic place to live, but Comal County and surrounding areas are amongst the fastest growing areas in the entire country? If you or someone you know is considering buying or selling any type of real estate, call your Hog Strong Realtor, Steve Crisp. Steve has lived here for over 20 years and is very knowledgeable about the current real estate market here in Hog Country. Steve is a realtor with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Don Johnson Company, located right here in Canyon Lake, home of the Mighty Hawks. Whether you're interested in selling or buying, let Steve go to work for you, furnishing all the information needed to make an educated real estate transaction. Due to the strong real estate market, our property here in Hog Country has and continues to appreciate in value. If you own real estate and would like a no-obligation market analysis on the current value of your property, give Steve a call at 830-832-0257. That's 830-832-0257. Go Hawks! Whether you are needing assistance with your mortgage to buy your home, buy a vacation home or rental property, refinance or take the equity out of your home to pay off high-interest credit card debt or other financial needs, call Mike Horner at Gold Financial Services, your local mortgage lender. Whether you have great credit or have had an issue or life situations that have affected your credit, he is there for you. Call him today at 210-240-6196. Mike Horner at Gold Financial Services, NMLS, number 234487, Equal Opportunity Lender. Gold Financial Services is a division of AMCAP Mortgages LTD, NMLS number 129122.
Hi there, Hawk fans. This is David and Melissa Salcedo coming to you from Meemaw's Tacos. It's our favorite time of the year again, and here at Meemaw's we love supporting our Hawk athletics. Whether cheering them on the field or court, or feeding their muscles at the shop, we're open 7 days a week, serving breakfast and lunch. Whether you're looking for a simple taco like a bean and cheese, or a crazy fat taco with everything on it, we've got it.
We also serve lunch plates ranging from crispy tacos and enchiladas to flautas and nachos. Not to mention our ever so popular Frito Bandito and our big burrito, the Swamp Chicken. David and I would like to thank the Canyon Lake community for your continued support of our business, and we are proud to be celebrating our 3-year anniversary on September 4th. Thanks, Canyon Lake.
So come early, be loud, and stay late, Hawk fans. The Slot T Mafia is hunting for dinner.
And be sure to listen for Martelli to give away Meemaw's Tacos gift cards throughout the broadcast.
Go Hawks!
Long way. Welcome back to the Coach's Corner here at Canyon Lake High School. Coach's Corner every Monday night from starting at 6 o'clock. We'll cover sports and all news for Canyon Lake High School and athletics, upcoming events, games past and present, and we'll cover baseball, softball as well. Track season coming up. All in all this spring, folks, we got about 130 days of sports at Canyon Lake High School, and in each sport, we all have a shot at running through the playoffs. So stay tuned for Canyon Lake Broadcasting, and we'll be there on Facebook, Instagram, MeWe, or on YouTube. Well, I'm here with Coach Strasner, girls soccer team head coach. Let's talk about your assistant coach, Coach Nauman. Talk a little bit about him.
Yeah, so Coach Nauman, he's originally from Germany, so he grew up playing soccer overseas, came to the United States, I think when he was a teenager, and played in college over here. And then went back to Germany for a little while and played. So he's really familiar with the game. He knows his stuff. He's super helpful. Just him and I are able to kind of bounce ideas off of each other, and he'll see something that I won't see. And so, you know, we've been able to really work well together. He's been a great addition to the program last year. So I really enjoy working with him. He's done a great job with the JV program as well.
Yeah, he's. It's always good to have someone like that who's played as much as you have, and you can see different things at different angles. And I know he's been an asset to the program. How long has he been here with you?
So this is his second year this year.
Okay,
started with us last year.
Great, and can't live without him, can you?
No, not right now. It's been super helpful. I mean, you know, my first year was by myself because we only had a varsity team, but since adding that JV program, he's been awesome.
Well, it sounds like the program's in good hands. It's a young budding program, but at 11 and 3, and about 11 games to go, correct?
Yes.
So you're about halfway, a little bit halfway there, and got the all-important district season coming up. Not looking too far down the road, but in your region, who are the piranhas out there that playoffs might present themselves?
Honestly, I have not even looked past our district.
That's a good coach answer right there.
I have not looked past our district. I just
focused.
Almost like the game ahead of us is just what, you know, we kind of think about. Yeah. So.
Well, you know, it's my job to kind of get it out of people. You know.
Yes.
am I going to do, you know?
Yeah, that's
Got to
true.
get listeners.
Yeah.
You know? But anyway, well, man, we'll wrap it up at Coach's Corner here. This is head coach Kara Stracer, girls soccer coach. They are on fire, and we'll be covering the game against Bernie as well. So keep in touch with us on Facebook to find out any schedule changes or game changes or time changes in this COVID world we live in. But I appreciate you coming out and talking just a little bit about the girls soccer team and expressing who you are a little bit. And I'm glad to have you here. We're excited about covering women's soccer.
I got one more thing to add.
Yes.
So this is the first season, or this is a record-breaking season also, because we have more wins this season than any other Canyon Lake girls high school team has had. So, and we haven't even started district yet. So I forgot to add that in earlier.
So you've won more games
than any other girls soccer team at Canyon Lake. And we still have
Told you.
11 games left.
Still have 11 games. Strong. There you go, folks. More history being made at Canyon Lake High School. You can shake a stick at. There'll be lots more to be made as well, I have a feeling.
Yeah.
So, anyway, well, this is Corey Martelli, Darren LeSturgeon producing the show tonight. Don't forget, February 12th, we're covering the men's soccer game. Fredericksburg are coming down. We'll take on the Madeline Billies in a game that sure is to be a great matchup. Coach, good luck on the road. I know you got an on-road schedule as well, and can't be there for all of them, but we'll do the best that we can. We thank y'all for joining the Coach's Corner. This is Corey Martelli, along with head coach Kara Stracer. We'll see you around. Take care and good night.